How's it going, guys? It's Capital P here. Today I want to be talking about where I'm at in life, how the process works, and everything that you need to know to exceed at the highest standard in life from what I know right now. So a little backstory, I'm 20 years old. About 6 months ago I quit my job, and I told myself that I was going to pursue dreams in front of me that I always aspired for. I told myself that I was gonna become a content creator and that I was gonna do something within business, because those two things I believe and know that I have the characteristics to do so, and I have the ability to do anything I put my mind to, so I was gonna go get after it. So within the last 6 months, have I been able to pursue my dreams? To an extent. Have I accomplished my dreams? No, absolutely not. The reason I haven't is because I was carrying on old habits that would destroy anything that I could create. So when I initially pursued content, I started posting on TikTok, I started getting views, started getting traction, and started feeling it. I was like, okay, this is what it's about. And along that, as I was seeing traction, what did I start doing? I started getting back into my old habits. So when I quit my job originally, I said, I'm done with these habits. I'm gonna get away from them, and I'm not gonna let them consume me. And about a month and a half in, what happened? I caved. I completely caved and allowed myself to fall victim to those. So then what happened? I got complacent. I said, okay, I'm gonna choose my old habits over posting that next video, instead of trying to expand upon what I was just gifted and choose that complacent comfort that I've always had. So then about 4 months ago, I told myself, I'm done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm tired of living this life. I'm tired of falling victim to my old habits. So I started the whole shebang. I started doing wholesale real estate, day trading, the whole bang. Oh, what can I do? How can I make money? This, that. But nothing was clicking with me yet, because of the fact that I wasn't ready. I hadn't done the inner work that I needed to be able to actually understand what level of discipline and what level of consistency actually goes in to these goals. So for about a month, I did the inner work, had some things come up in my personal life where it completely switched the trajectory of what I was actually pursuing. I was so focused on these other things, yet I had these set of skills that I could use to leverage myself and to actually create something that I want to create. So within this process, I created an app called Zenergy Fit. Now Zenergy Fit right now is completely done. For the last 3 months, day in and day out, I've showed up, I've stayed consistent, I've stayed disciplined, I've slammed the energy drinks, 2 of these a day, 600 milligrams. They don't tell you about that. It does something to your brain. My brain is fried, but it's allowed me to create the fitness app that will change the world. So instead of having a fitness app that just has, oh, this one's for meal tracking, this one's for a tailored meal plan, and then this one's for my actual workouts, I put all of those into one, and then after that too, added different functions that can actually help people and work as a personal trainer on your phone. So I'm gonna briefly dive into what the process has been like so far and what I've learned along the way. So the main thing about the process is the internal work that you do for yourself. Because while you're creating something, you're not seeing anything externally. So no matter what the case may be, you're having to put yourself in this mindset and this visualization of what's to come, but it's not there yet. So there's nights where I've lost sleep, like I said before, and I've cried. I've broken down more than once, and every time I've broken down, the week after that has been exceptionally well. And that's because this isn't easy. This is hard. If you expect it to be easy, you're already setting yourself up for failure. And I'm not talking about the good failure either, where you're learning a lesson within the process. You're literally setting yourself up for actual failure. And I've also learned that you can literally do anything you put your mind to, no matter what the case may be. It doesn't matter if you're dumb, smart, ugly, stupid, short, tall. It does not matter what the case may be. You who's watching right now can do anything you want. You can do everything that I do. I can do everything that you do. You can do anything that you set your actual mind to. And the moment you remove the limitations that you set for yourself and all of the things that you hold yourself back from because of the what if and the, oh, I can't do this because of this, and the sob story that you give yourself, you will be able to achieve those things. I really want to show you guys what the actual process looks like, because everybody gets to show you what the process was after they've already made it. They get to say, oh, this was the process, yet not actually what the process looks like in itself. And I want to be a pure representation of the process, because it sucks. It really does suck. It's not easy. There is nights where your brain literally cannot stop thinking because of the fact that you just need to do more. You feel like you haven't done enough. Once you can get into that frequency of, I just want to do more and I want more out of life, then everything is at your fingertips. You guys need to understand how precious life is and the fact that life can be taken from you at any moment. And you need to be grateful for the gift of living. It is so disrespectful to yourself and your creator to simply do nothing with the life that you're given, to fall into the same pattern that everybody else has fallen into. And opinions will be formed along the way. Do you not think that I've dealt with negative opinions along this way? Do you not think I've dealt with people calling me crazy or saying nothing's gonna work out or that I'm a loser? These are things that have came upon my way, but every single time I hear it, I use it as more fuel as to that's just why I want it more. And so that's why now too, I'm actually pursuing the content dream that I once had. And the fact of the matter is that this time I am going to do it. I've taken the time to completely destroy my old habit. I will not let it take advantage of me again, the way that I take advantage of it. And I will go ahead and achieve anything that I set out to do. And do not get it twisted. You guys are just as capable as I am. And that's why I'm documenting this entire thing, is because I want you guys to know you aren't anything different. You aren't your last name. You are simply just your work ethic. The harder you work and the harder you strive to be greater and better than the man you were yesterday or the woman you were yesterday, that is when you start seeing everything around you start forming into your reality. Now you hear me talk about this and you think that I may have it figured out, but in reality, I don't have anything figured out. If anything, I'm the most miserable I've ever been. I haven't seen a single fruit to my labor. All I've seen is just labor. And yet every single time that I break down crying, or every single time that I feel like it won't work out, and that doubt and that fear that I get, I take it, I internalize it, and I use it for the most exponential output that I can create for myself. And that's why I said, after a week, you guys almost saw capital P go bye-bye. But that's why I say every time that I've broken down, the week after has been exceptional, is because of the fact that that next week, I worked harder, I learned more about myself, and more importantly too, I got more in tune with the internal work that I needed to do. So enough about me. What I want you to take away from this is that you could do anything that you set your mind to in this life. There is nothing that separates you from one another, and the only difference is it's your story versus their story. So no matter what in life, if it's that goal that you want to achieve, or if it's that dream that you have always envisioned, and you tell yourself, I want that dream and I will have that dream, yet you haven't put it pen to paper, then stop fucking around, stop playing games, and go get it. Go after it and become the person that you always knew you were meant to become. Do what you're deserving of. Do you think you're deserving of living a life that you don't want to live? Do you think you're deserving of letting people's negative opinions consume you? The fact of the matter is there's always going to be negativity. Even when you're at the top, there's always going to be negativity. People are inherently jealous of something that you do that they can't. Because I know for me, I'm jealous of the things that people are doing. But the thing is that instead of being jealous, I'm going to create the exact reality that they created for themselves. So rather than viewing it as jealousy, I view it as inspiration, an inspiration for what I want to do with my life. And it's the same thing for you guys. You guys need to inspire yourself to do more in life and to create a better living for yourself. So rather than listening to everything I'm saying and just giving it a head nod and being like, okay, we'll see what he does, join me. Please join me. Pick up on that dream. Pick up on that pursuit. You need to pursue having fun. You want life to be fun. Life is so great that you need it to be fun. It's not always going to be fun. But the fact of the matter is that if you're pushing for it to be fun, and that's gonna come with times like this, where this whole entire process, I haven't had fun. But at the end of the day, the light at the end of the tunnel is the immense amounts of fun that I could ever imagine. You can do anything you set your mind to. Don't stop yourself. Don't limit yourself. Everything is at your fingertips. Now stop this video right now and pursue that dream. Don't scroll on social media anymore. Don't do anything else. Think in your thoughts and go ahead and get after it. Capital P out.